you know that your human brain thinks in pictures first? Tony Buzan, the creator of mind maps, you can see his book over there in the left column. He calls language a subroutine. You have to learn that, but pictures come naturally. So what I'm going to do is show you how to make a mind map. And the mind map I'm going to reconstruct for you here is one that I made originally to do an essay, to arrange my thoughts for this essay about being snowbound in a blizzard. And what I had to do was describe what it was like using 5 senses and emotions that occurred to me at the time. So I made a mind map to organize my ideas. So mind maps are great for organizing stuff. Your mind recognizes the pictures. You have to use some language to label them. So how about if I put blizzard, and then I'm going to put it in a little bit of a picture. See if you can. A snow shovel. So I'll always remember that this mind map is about the blizzard. Okay, so I'm not that good at drawing pictures, so you're going to see me cheat with some of the pictures. But let's start with sight. I'm going to make a curved line because the brain, the mind, just likes the look of curved lines for some reason. More aesthetically pleasing. So we have sight, and I made one branch, and since this is one of the main things, I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. Right? I'll do a better job later. But then, what else? What did I see? Well, one thing was it was dark. So I'm going to put that on my mind map. One of the things that I thought was really cool was the screens on the windows were covered with snow, and that made it even darker than it would have been otherwise. The kitchen got dark around 5 o'clock. The electricity went out and all of that, you know. So around 5 o'clock, I had to be done cooking because I had no more light, so I had to eat early. But you see, I have my big branch here, my sub-branches with the different aspects of the sight, of the darkness, and a little tiny twig there. Then there's hearing, right? What did I hear? Well, it was quiet for one thing. So once the electricity went off, there was no heater. There was no refrigerator. And sirens. There were lots of sirens. So I have all my little details there. Smell. What did I smell? For one thing, I smelled candles. And here's where I'm going to cheat. I'm going to put that picture there. Now, whenever I review this mind map, I don't even have to read that word. I see the picture. All right? Touch. All right, green for touch. I slept in front of the fireplace with a whole bunch of blankets. So here's my picture. Let me put the blanket picture up higher. Okay. The dog, put the dog over here. The dog was shivering, and I thought, wow, that's a really good image. Put the dog picture right there. There she is. There's Gladys. She always makes an appearance. And then there's taste. What did I taste while I was snowbound? Canned food. And soup. And bread. I had a lot of bread because I knew I wouldn't have to cook it. So now, when I go to write my essay, I can look at these notes, all organized here graphically, and maybe I even want to add, what kind of emotions did I feel? When I was stuck in this storm, I had to show patience. Because I was freezing cold, my fingers were cold, and I knew sooner or later that heat's going to come back on. I just have to be patient. The other thing was, these sirens over here, scary. Very scary. So you notice I'm putting them in the same color. They're almost the same color as that though. You notice that I only put one word pretty much for each branch. That's to help you recognize the different concepts without spelling it out too much for you. And I can also, when I go around to write this article, I could even number them in the way that I want to talk about them. So if I want to start with sight, I could give it a number 1, touch, whichever. Something like that. Maybe I want to link things together. I could do that. So if I wanted to link the kitchen getting dark, maybe I want to link that to what I tasted somehow. But the idea here is to just represent your ideas in one word, show the hierarchies with fat branches, little tiny twigs, and use colors and use pictures. Thanks.